Magic, two of the most fantastic teams in the league. Mario Hezonja with a nice bounce pass to Aaron Gordon.
Man, this is a spectacular pass by a player people forget about. It was the 5th pick of the draft, one of the many Magic draft misses. But great athlete, a lot of ego on this kid. Hasn't worked out in the NBA, but this is a great pass by him. 35-foot bounce pass. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead with your bad self.
Oh, my gosh, thank you.
Both teams asked if they could both lose, and Ivica said no.
That's creative now.
Spurs at Lakers. Ivica Zubac says that 5 times fast. Dunk in traffic. You know, his friends call him Zupac.
Oh.
Zupac.
Zupac. Oh, and all the tanktastic credibility wilters away. Listen, that's his best Larry Nance Jr. impersonation, right? The Statue of Liberty-esque high dunk. Will you see that from Nance as a Laker? Now Zubac.
This is a big win by the Lakers.
Man, and a big loss for San Antonio.
Pelicans at Grizzlies, this is easy because it's just the brow. Ooh.
Here is the only thing preventing Anthony Davis from being in everyone's top 5. When he falls right there, you're like, oh! You're worried. You're worried about his durability. Not the greatest of passes from CC's guy, Etuan Moore.
No, Anthony Davis lost a couple cool points from me. With the little April Fool's thing,
Can't get over the brow.
I really can't. I really thought you had come up, but obviously not.
All right, new topic now. Tiger Woods tees off at 10:42 this morning because it's golf and punctuality is everything. Woods will hit Augusta National seeking to win his 5th Masters and his first major since 2008. A lot's happened since 2008 as Tiger has attempted multiple versions of this comeback story. However, this one could be the last as he heads into round 1 of the Masters this morning as confident as ever. CC, what would you consider a success for Tiger today on day 1?
Well, I know you guys talk about me. You kind of make fun about my weather, all right? The weather in Augusta is going to be very nice today. All right, it's going to be a little chillier this morning. Tiger, I think, is the 12th group off. All the groups tee off of number 1, so in succession they go off. So it's probably going to be tougher to score later in the day when the wind kicks up. But if Tiger could shoot, and I know this through walking, I've walked a bunch of rounds with Tiger's family, Tiger's mom, Tiger's late dad, who was on the course, Tiger's agent. And one thing that they always tell me is Tiger gets very, very nervous at the beginning of tournaments. The first hole, the first 9 holes. So he's not the exuding confidence like people think. He's like a lot of normal people in these situations. And it takes him some time to calm down. If he's able to shoot under par, because this is not a tournament that you want to try to come back from. Tiger has done better when he's been in the lead. Now, he's played a great month of golf. So I believe he can shoot under par at the Masters. I believe 69. Par is 72. You should know as a sports fan, this is a big boys course, though. You have to hit the ball. You have to hit your driver off the tee. And if you start seeing Tiger Woods lay back, he starts hitting 2 irons off the tee, 3 wood off the tee. Watch out because we want him to be aggressive. I believe he shoots 69, which is 3 under. I also believe on the first day, typically someone is going to shoot 67, 5 under. So you don't want to have to be chasing 7, 8 strokes, but it's important to be under par the first day and watch the first 9 holes. I believe that will be telling as far as Tiger's nerves and where his game is.
All right, so I want to get back to why it's particularly important at the Masters to be able to hit your driver off the tee in a moment. But about today's round specifically, this is something one of the newest members of our staff, Dave, who played some golf and brought this up in the morning meeting. I couldn't believe it. Tiger's played 20 rounds at the Masters. I'm sorry, 20 Masters tournaments. Day 1, he has only shot under 70 once. Only one time in those 20 Masters tournaments has he been under 70. His 4 wins, he shot 70, 70, 70, and then 74 actually in his most recent Masters win back in 2005. So now the par is 72, so he's been 2 under most tournaments, 2 over the 1. Where he has made his work is Friday and Saturday. All of those wins, he's had either a 65 or a 66. One of those days, a couple of them, he had them both days. That is when he has really made up his ground.
What does that say? That he does come out a little cold when he starts?
It says exactly what Cece's saying. It says that it's tough for him to score on those opening 9 holes. The first Masters he ever won, his first round, he went 40 on the front 9.
Yes, 4 over par.
30 on the back 9.
Yes.
6 under par. So if you see Tiger, as long as he is around, Cece said 69. I'm not going to argue with him. I would have said 70. Right there is a path to victory for him. Even if you do see a guy go out and shoot a 66.
Even if he has to play catch up because the guy goes 500.
And the reason why we haven't talked about it, why is there so much anticipation for the 2018 Masters? It's not only that Tiger Woods in the last month has come back and he's healthy, he's put himself in contention. It's not only that Phil Mickelson has won after a drought of several years. It's not that Bubba Watson has won. It's not that Dustin Johnson is back healthy, #1, that he's won. It's not that Roy McIlroy, he can finish the Grand Slam. It's not that Jordan Spieth, he's dominated the Masters but only won one of them. It's all of these things in one happening. So that's why I think it's very important for Tiger to shoot a number like that, because out of these superstar players that we've seen, a lot of these players have not played with Tiger at a major under the gun. And I believe, just Tiger, you don't want to chase these guys down. You want to stay with them the whole way.
Yeah, and I know you're going to talk about his hitting and what he needs to do, but there's also, we've seen a difference in Tiger and his approach to these tournaments at the beginning of them. Over the course of the last couple that he's played, he's changed from, I just want to be healthy and have fun, to, I want to win. I want to win the Masters, and that's very important.
The difference, I felt like the last few weeks, when he finished second at Valspar and then was in contention until the final few holes of the tournament after, he was playing to contend. He was playing to be in the conversation, and he is now saying, I am playing to win. Now, he was playing to win come Sunday of each of those tournaments, but he was at a deficit because he had been conservative early on in those tournaments. All right, your point about not hitting 2-iron or even 3-wood off the tee and hitting your driver, because he will be able to reach greens in regulation even if he hits his 2-iron off the tee. But because of the way, you were talking about this before the show, because of the way the greens are set up at Augusta, you want to be approaching with a 7, 8, 9-iron instead of a 4, 5, 6.
Right. Now, Tiger, when he came back, and he might be able to get away with the 3-wood because he can hit it, especially if he can hit it from right to left. He can hit it almost as far as his driver. But he had to play conservative because he didn't have confidence in the 3-wood or the driver, so he had to play back. We saw that when he was trying to win the tournament, he laid back off the tee and had a longer approach shot, the longest approach shot.
72nd hole at the Valspar.
Yeah, so that approach will not work. He has to play not reckless, but he's got to play aggressive golf. And even if his driver's not there, he's got to hit it and try to work through it, because these greens are not meant. Now, the golf clubs, a 2-iron is straight up and down. So the loft on it, there's not a lot of loft. So as you go to it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's more loft on the club. These greens are such undulation, hills, and mounds on the green also that you have to fly the ball high. So if you hit irons 2, 3, 4, and 5, they're not meant to be able to land soft and get close to the pin. If you hit 7, 8, 9, you can put the loft on it, the spin on it, that you can control it once it gets on the green and get it closer to the hole. So that is, when you're watching him, watch the Tiger hitting off the tee. It's going to show you how he's feeling and if he can be aggressive.
You want it, Masters in particular, I know this is going to sound basic because you're like, oh, every golf shot everywhere you want to do this. But on your approach shot to the green, you want it as high in the air and to land as close to the pin as possible, as opposed to running it up, as opposed to dealing with, okay, I'll hit more of a flat shot and deal with it that way because of the way CC described the greens as. That's why being able to hit your 9-iron, the way you can hit your 9-iron is if you use your driver. So that's why, again, we've talked all week about this. How can Tiger win? Be accurate with your driver. That's how he can win this tournament.
All right, day one, 10:42 a.m. Say that a couple times so you actually remember it. Coming up, talk some football. RG3 is back in the NFL, but can he still play football after a year away from the league? That's next on First Things First.
I tell you, Augusta, they have bent grass, fairways, and greens. Tiger hadn't played.